You're listening to the Small and Supercharged podcast with Ria Freeman, episode 215. Hello and welcome to this episode of the Small and Supercharged podcast. It's a solo with me, and today it's all about reels, and I'm going to give you 4 super easy ideas that will allow you to create reels in minutes. The reason I'm doing this is because fairly recently, depending on where this podcast sits in the schedule, there was a new addition to reels, which was templates, which I'm going to talk to you all about, because that is an absolute game changer. If you've been struggling with the timings for when to make your transitions on your reels between one picture and another picture to go in time with the music, templates is going to be your best friend from now on. I think it's going to be my best friend too. It just allows you to take your reels up to the next level without spending hours and hours and hours, because, and I know this, it can take you literally that long to get every single transition in the right place, to move from one to the next with the time of the music, and then you slightly adjust one and it puts everything else out. I've been there. I feel your pain. This is going to help you. Yes, so we're going to talk about 4 super easy reels ideas that will take you minutes, not hours, to create. As this is a solo, it would be wrong not to give a shout out to Mastermind. We do loads of stuff with all forms of social media in Mastermind. We have done reels challenges. We have talked through transitions and using the different tools inside reels, like Align and lots of other ones too, the timer, all those things as well. So if you are looking for some help making your reels, your social media, your PR, your marketing, your collaborations, anything to get your brand out to the people that you need it to go out to, and also find a fab community of lovely, like-minded people, Mastermind is the place to go. If you head on over to riafreemanpr.co.uk and go up to the top, there's Mastermind as a option on the menu, or just send me an email. I'm ria@riafreemanpr.co.uk. Creative, I know. And yeah, I will do all I can to help you. So the first thing I want to talk to you about, one really easy reel idea you can make, is when you are gathering that content during your day, ideally if you're doing something that is maybe a longer process but a really interesting one. So I personally adore, slightly obsessed with, I'll be perfectly honest with you, the kind of not quite day in the life of, although I do enjoy those as well, but when someone's doing a process. So I follow quite a lot of artists and bakers. I feel like this is kind of a confessional. The artists, not at all. I think they're amazing. The bakers, love watching a cooking video. So what they tend to do a lot of the time is they'll set up a camera and they'll just go about doing their day-to-day job. So if you're an artist, perhaps you set it up so it's just watching you draw, watching what you're doing on the paper or on the screen, however you do it. Maybe if you are, and I've seen people actually set up cameras as well, kind of over the top of what they're doing, and I've seen loads of random ways of getting that set up as well, like duct taping things to chairs and all sorts of random things. So you can like use your hands underneath and film that from a kind of bird's eye view. So there's loads of different ways you can do it. Obviously make it work for you. If you are doing something, I mean, what I've got on my desk here, it's not the best, but this concept it might be quite good for. It's like a big bendy metal tripod arm thing. You basically screw it onto your desk, you kind of clamp it on so it's not damaging your desk. And then I've probably got about, I'm just looking now, maybe 50 centimeters or something of plastic, so that's it, squeaking plastic or rubber, I don't know, bendy plastic covered metal. And at the top there's a big clamp, which is a spring-loaded one that you can clamp either side of your phone. Now I have this because I can adjust the height. I sometimes use my laptop to record videos, actually quite a lot of the time, because it's just easier, because I didn't have this tripod all the time. But it's good if I want to get my phone and record on my phone and increase the height of it without balancing on something so it grips it. So something like that, I reckon you could probably manipulate to be overhead, or you could tape your phone to things, or there will be tripods that do that as well, obviously. But just thinking, if we're going down the slightly thrifty route, how could you do it? So the idea with this is you basically set it up and you just carry on doing your job. Now you might think, but it's going to take me hours and hours to do that thing. No one's going to watch it for hours and hours. Fair enough. I mean, I probably would. No, I'd probably have it on the background. But what you can then do is you can speed it up. You can speed it up, then you can slow down key parts, you can add a voiceover, and you're showing the process of what you do, which is not only completely mesmerising, but it's also really great when it comes to showing your skills for what you do. So if I did it, what would I do mine on? I can maybe do one if I was doing a lot of writing, because when I'm on calls it's quite boring to watch. Or you could do a day in the life of that way if you keep coming in and out and doing different things. Maybe you're packing orders, that would be another really good thing to show, and that would be good for the overhead one as well. Or you could have it so the camera's set up in front of you and it's kind of filming from your stomach, but mainly filming the packing area, and you're packing an order and keep showing things to the camera. So it's integrated as part of your jobs. Then when you've got that footage, you can speed it up, slow it down, add music, etc, etc. That's a really easy way to make a reel. And whilst the length of time you're recording for might well be hours, what you do with it afterwards takes minutes. But it's a really nice thing to show, way to show your skills and your talents and your prowess in this area. Now the next one is, we think of reels as being video, and indeed many great reels are, but they can also be photographs. So it might be that you're showing a photograph and you're adding text and you're timing that text, or it might be that you are putting your photographs together to music, maybe with limited transitions, but like a from this to this kind of thing. But don't think, oh, reels have got to be videos, they've got to be recorded in the app. The app is amazing for recording videos. The app is amazing for editing videos for reels. But you can also do things outside that zone. I think the from this to this idea is really good. If you find good audio, and that could be someone doing a voiceover, it doesn't have to be music all the time, and just use photographs, that can be a really quick way of using resources that you already have, and doesn't have to be massively complicated. Now, a third way is to find trends or trending sounds or sounds you like, and just save and just use them over videos. It's no more complicated than that. There are some really good audios at the moment that talk through something. There was one I saw, actually Emily Cole did this, which was really good, but she could have done it a slightly different way. So she did, when I think it's something like, when I like something, I just buy one of every colour and every colour and every colour, and it kept going through a product range she had. Now it was great because she kept showing the different products to the camera, but you could also do it so you walked along something that you've got clothing you've created, maybe you've got saddle pads, brushes, candles, soap, whatever, and the video that goes with the really cool audio is just you walking along somewhere with showing your shop, showing your outlet that's got all that amazing stuff. Or if you are a cafe, you could do around your ice cream with all the colours. If you pick a really good audio, that will help you so much and make a fairly simple, easy to create video really ping. So look for those opportunities as well, ones that just have that really good audio that you can just slap over a video and it still gets to the point, it still helps you show your brand, your personality, whatever the objective for that video is, but it's not taking you a huge amount of time. And the fourth thing we're going to talk about today, and I teased it at the start, is templates. So these are not available on every single audio, not every single sound, but they make it so much easier to put together a reel with all those timings that are perfect. So I am going to do this with you. I'm going to make sure my sound's turned down. So I'm just going to open my app. I'm going to show you how to find them. So I've opened my Instagram app and I'm going to go to the bottom where I've got the little reels icon, like the clapperboard, is it called? Hopefully. I'm going to click on that. And now I'm allowed to now flick through reels. So I've got one that isn't a template. I'm going to just keep flicking through until I see one. If you think, well, how do you know if a template is available? When you find it, above the creator's name, often where you'd have like the filter or something like that, it says use template and there's a little camera icon. Now, if you tap on that camera icon, what it will do is it opens up another screen and it shows you all of the timings for all of the videos, but all of the different transitions and clips. But more than that, it literally allows you to drop them into those slots to make it work. You don't have to think, right, okay, so one's 4 seconds, one's 4 seconds, then it's 4 seconds, then it's 2 seconds. You just tap on your add media button and then you go through your camera roll and you tap all the ones that you want. So I'm just going to do that now and go for next. So when you do this, it allows you to go into your camera roll and it then allows you to have a mixture of still images and videos that you can integrate into your reel, which is brilliant. So if we're just going to add a few bits of media now, I'm just going to quickly go through and add a few, which I've done. And then, so it's generating my reel, looking at those timings, it would go perfectly in time with the music. Then as normal, I just tap on next, and this allows me to add effects, add stickers, use the drawing tool, add text. I said add a text before, didn't I? Yeah, it allows you to add text though. And then it allows you to time that text as well. Just like before, just like normal, you can add your text on the screen at the bottom. You just tap on whichever piece of text you want to edit and want to put on how long it's on the screen. Tap on it and it just adjust that slider so it works to do that as well. Then we go to next, we write our caption, we do all the normal stuff, we add our hashtags, we tag people. I'm going to discard that video, otherwise a crazy video is going up. But that is how you find them. You can then scroll through. I've got another one that's come with a template now, which is brilliant. And again, you just tap on that and it shows you what it's going to do, but you replace their clips essentially with your clips and it will make the video for you. Now this genuinely takes moments. You just go through your pre-existing images, your pre-existing video, and you take those, put those into the app and it does all the rest. So if you have ever been struggling with getting those timings exactly right, as I say, I have most definitely been there, then this is the way that you can create really good, snappy reels that look really professional because that timing's right. I think that the reason that I get frustrated with these kind of reels generally, and what I think makes it go from a decent reel to a really exceptional reel, is the timing. It is getting it absolutely bang on with the click, and that can be a fraction of a second that it's different for, you know. So it's a really great tool that just takes that pressure off and also allows you to use your camera roll quite effectively. If you've been out for the day, you've been at an event, maybe you're setting up a trade stand and you go through what it was like when you arrived, how it was going as you set it up, and then maybe some short videos of people visiting your stand or a walk around your stand and then packing down, or happy customers. That would be a great reel that will be clips that you should be really gathering anyway for social, because they're great for throwback Thursdays, or come and see this at this event, or look out for our trade stands, it looks like this. But then you can make them into a reel as well, so you're getting two kind of bites of cherry, and it doesn't have to be done inside the app in real time. I think one of the things that can be a little bit prohibitive is if you're super busy. We know that the Reels app is great for short form video. We know it's got loads of functionality inside it, which means you don't have to use additional software, which is always a win. But if you're really busy, it can take a lot of time to put a good reel together. So now not only does this allow you to use stuff you've already taken, or you know you need to take it, but it really doesn't take very much time at all. So it's a win on all fronts in my view. So if you're listening, Instagram, thank you, or Meta, thank you very much. I think it's a really great innovation, a great addition to just make it much easier for everybody to get involved with a really popular form of content at the moment. So there are 4 really easy reel ideas for you. We've got setting up the camera, letting it run, and just speeding up the process. We have got putting your photographs to music, but maybe put a couple, not loads, because, well, I mean, you can put loads if you want, but thinking about how to create it in minutes, or even one photograph that you put text over, or you use it so that's basically your background and you're adding the text over it at timed intervals to tell a story. We have also got finding trends and trending sounds, or sounds you like, and just placing that over a video clip. And we have got using templates as well, a really good new addition to the Instagram range of functions. Although I paused because I was thinking, if you hear this in weeks and weeks gone by, then it may not be so new, but I think it's a really good thing to have a look at. It might be that you've seen it and wondered what that was, but that is what it is. You'll find it above the name of the creator. If you go look through the Reels part of the app, it will appear, usually where the kind of filters and that kind of thing appears, you'll find it there. Thank you very, very much for listening to today's podcast. If you would like to screenshot, share to stories, let me know if you knew about templates. Then I would be very appreciative. And of course, if you want more information on how to grow your brand and business through learning how to promote it really, really well, and networking and learning with and from amazing people in our industry, do check out Small and Supercharged Mastermind. Thanks very much. I shall see you, well, hopefully you'll hear me, I guess, but I will probably see you if you do screenshot and share to stories too next week. Have a good one. Take care.